Good evening, guys. Hi, how you doing? Back again with our live stream. With this live stream, I didn't quite know what I was going to talk about, like when it comes to like the main topic that I start with. So that's why I've made it, an AMA, Ask Me Anything. Um, I did, there is all of that stuff going on with Lucy Letby, who said that had today, that, has been sentenced to life to prison, life imprisonment. But I didn't really want to get into that too much because it's quite dark and it's quite depressing, and I wanted like something a bit more uplifting. Um, so I'll see how it is for numbers, but really this is just a random chat where you can ask me anything, and I do mean anything. So just anything you can think of, anything you want to talk about, and just any questions. So you just fire it away, and that's fine. Nothing's off limits. Um, so I'll do what I usually do though. I'll send out the link first on Twitter. I can get the numbers up a little bit. Hey Maureen, hi, how are you? How's things? Were you watching Matthew's live stream? Where's Cara at? I wonder if Cara will make it tonight. So, okay, that's the link set out on Twitter. So I'll just give it a few minutes, see how we are for numbers. But as I say, this is just pretty much just a random chat. Ask me anything. There's not really a main topic. Um, I don't know. Are you still there, Maureen? I know with Matthew Steeples, I did come across something with Matthew Steeples about something about him harassing the Eccleston family. This guy, though, I mean, it's somebody that created an account. It was called Matthew Steeples Clips, and it's only about he's only got about 8 subscribers. But basically, though, he posted a clip, and it looks like Matthew Steeples. Oh, where is it? I was wanting to find it again to see. It doesn't come off like a fan of Matthew Steeples or this person. But it says that Matthew Steeples, sorry, he was caught in CCTV outside Eccleston home. Apparently, also, he's been accused of peeing on their kids at school, which that's not good. That's not good to have. That's not good to have an accusation like that. Um, so that's just some stuff there with Matthew Steeples. I'm not sure about him. There's times where I'll watch him and I think he's okay. He's not too bad. Other times I think he's just a bit of a smug, kind of posh twat, personally, and he can come off a little bit rude. He seems to have a bit of a loyal following. So I imagine it wouldn't. I mean, I'm guessing that a lot of the people that used to watch, people that are followers of Sean Atwood, have probably now maybe in a way defected, and now they'll follow Steeples, his live streams, and maybe don't well won't watch Sean Atwood's as much. I'm guessing. Um, I mean, so I don't even what was some follower or something was it over some comment he said about Lee Anderson or something, but something to the point where Matthew, sorry, Sean, I guess was worried that his channel might get taken down, and he just said, "Well, that's enough's enough." Um, yeah, you do have to be very careful when you're with YouTube, but then you also have to watch, yeah. I mean, what do you think overall, Maureen? Are you starting to like? Do you not take to him as much anymore with Steeples or what? Yeah, that was the clip, Maureen. Yeah, that was the clip. I mean, there was because somebody set up a YouTube channel. They've only got about 16 subscribers so far, but you can tell from the short clips he's uploaded, it's basically, it's a Matthew Steeples hater, He's no fan of him. Yeah, I did see that clip though, what he had said about Lee Anderson. I mean, I don't have a dog in the fight, Maureen. I don't particularly. I'm not a huge fan of follower of either guy, really. I mean, okay, Sean Atwood's got 900,000 subscribers. It's like, okay. I mean, it's not that big a deal in the grand scheme of things in life, In the end, who are you and what are you about? You can't measure. We can't measure our worth ultimately when it comes to subscribers. I mean, yeah, I get it, perception and YouTube, and people are looking for maybe if they can link up with other people, big YouTubers, and they can get a rub. And like, I get it. I get that's how the game works. Right. Is it the mod? Right. Yeah, but I can imagine though, Maureen, you probably get a lot of trolls on there, and you get a lot of people just being troublemakers and acting like idiots, eh? Um, yeah, I haven't been on many of his live streams though. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I mean, but Steeples has been around though, hasn't he? I mean, I've never heard of him before. What he's supposed to be like this top journalist? I mean, but what exactly is his connection though, Maureen? Is he like was he born into like an artist like is he like an aristocrat or something, like his family, or what exactly is the connection there with Steeples and how he's got these links to celebrities like the Ecclestons or apparently was it Bernie Eccleston's daughter um really let him have it one time or screaming at him or allegedly. But he was pictured with that guy James Stunt, wasn't it? The ex of Eccleston's daughter. He didn't really come off like a very pleasant character. I'm no fan of the Ecclestons, though. Don't get me wrong, but I remember you used to say though, Maureen Matthew was your guy, though, right? But more so than Sean, huh? Here we go. It's going to be $1 billion industry, the women's game. They say with football. Yes, they hope it. They hope it will be. I must say though, I did watch a Rangers Aberdeen game. It was a women's football yesterday, and one of the goals the Rangers players scored. One of the goals Rangers scored. I mean, it was an incredible goal. It was something else. It would be like a goal of the season contender. So I'm sure there's some women that can play, no doubt. Yeah, that can be a bit of a drag, kind of doing the slow mode and chat. I would never want to do that. Although if I get real big, maybe I would, maybe, but I don't know. Find Matthew funny. It's not as funny. Yeah, I just found him to be. I find him to be a little bit smug and a bit rude at times. But then there's other times where he lays into people, and it's like it's harsh, but it's still like I like it because he's speaking the truth. But I don't know. I think, to be honest with you, when it comes to like his success, though, I think he needs that Atwood machine though, because I think after a while it'll wear off, and people are interested in what all the little things that Matthew talks about his pub lunch on Saturday afternoon or whatever, or this little place that he went to, or this TV show he likes. Because I think that's the thing with Sean. Sean does have his finger on the pulse a little bit more, whether you like him or not. And he knows the main topics that are the things that are going to get the big hits, the big views. Um, and I suppose Sean with his following will still get thousands of views. Screwed politics is a piece of shit. He called me a fathead earlier. When there's bullying, I'm out. Haven't heard of that screwed politics guy. Did no one call him out on it, Maureen? Did anyone? Was it brought to anybody's attention or? Screwed politics. I'm not sure I know that name. Screwed politics. You got a bit of a following. Political commentator, 1,000 subscribers. Is that the one? He's got some video on Michael Barrymore or something. Is that? I think that's the one. Is it Maureen? Is he like a true crime wannabe or something? Well, that's a bit sad though. If Matthew's not doing anything about it though, there's no place for bullying though. No, I'm no fan of bullies. I liked one of Cal's pictures earlier on, Maureen. I saw it. It was the one of him posing, like, and there's Trump in it as well. That's the thing with Matthew. I don't think he's the most tech savvy person, is he, Maureen? I think it's just getting timing for these live streams, isn't it, Maureen? I do one too early or do too late. I can never get it right. I was mindful though of Steeples, his live stream, you know. So I was like, oh, I better not do it around the same time though, you know. Disappeared. Ah, that's strange. So is he still in America? Is he, Callie? I haven't got around to been watching much of his videos. But he's somebody though. Definitely will. Me and him will speak soon though. Be good to maybe have him on. Mike could go on his. You know, up it up. I think he did a video on Vivek Ramaswamy. Why you think he'll dominate the first debate? Vivek, yeah, he comes off not too bad. I'm just not that interested in American politics. Like for me, it was good shit. Like 8 years ago when you had like the Republican debates, and they were worth watching because that's like that was some good entertainment. That was some good shit of Trump slagging everybody off and all those guys going at it. Chris Christie, Rand Paul. It was good to watch. You know what I mean? Like I don't think anyone cares about the Democrat debates, but then again, if you've got RFK Jr. there though, he could definitely put a lot of those establishment liberals in their place. But I mean, he ain't going to become the president though. RFK Jr. Definitely. Me and him will chop it up though. Maybe I'll get him on. Again, I'm not the most tech savvy person. He'd probably be better me going on his live stream, but So, what's your thoughts on all this stuff with Lucy Latby? Maureen, have you got an opinion on this? On all this stuff? You know, a few people, Julia, Cass, and Lanny, were getting last night. They were thinking, discussing about, oh, you know, bring back the death penalty, or should we not bring it back? You know, but this is just that thing when it comes to the death penalty, isn't it? Of it can happen. People can be wrongly accused, and there was that guy recently that wrongly went to jail. Was it for was it murder or was it rape? It was the guy who was in jail for about 18 years, wrongly accused. I think was it rape? But either way, it's bloody horrific though. If you wrongly go and you didn't do it, you know. Um, that's why you have to be careful of cases like with the death penalty. Um, I'm a bit. I don't really know all that much when it comes to the American side, but I don't believe is death penalty is not so much a thing anymore over there, is it? Like rare cases that'll happen. It was Andrew Malkinson. He was locked up for 17 years for a rape he didn't commit. Yeah, he should receive compensation, shouldn't he? God, that's just terrible. That is bloody terrible. I think I was still I was still asleep, Maureen, when the sentencing it would have been still pretty tough to watch, and um how did you feel when it came to yeah, yeah. It wasn't too bad, Maureen. Just a bit of a quiet one, just watching the football, the English games and the men's games. No offense. I'm not that keen on I don't really follow the women's football, but yeah, I had a good weekend though. Um how about yourself? How was it? How was the weather over there? La da dee, la da do, la da dee, la da do. Good stuff. Good. Yeah, still pretty warm over here, but it was super warm a week or two ago. Did you have any doubt in your mind, though, Maureen, when it came to Lucy Letby? Did you feel it from the start that she was guilty, or what was your thoughts on that? Gee, you're not you've never got good luck, Maureen, with these getting these thunderstorms. Like, geez, oh, yeah, guilty from the get go. Yeah, disgraceful. And that seems to be kind of that's just the part of the culture. Sadly, that a lot of these cover ups go on, and God, I mean, I've seen how they try and I had a bad experience one time. I've struggled with mental health and with dealing with NHS, and I had a bit of a bad experience. I mean, nothing like what happened there, though. I mean, that's just horrific. And yeah, as soon as I saw the photos are like holding the baby clothes, that to me screamed of somebody that was like really going out there to cultivate a certain image. And some people would say, well, that would be a standard thing. That's what nurses would do. in that situation, but I don't know. There's just something about it. Her, you know, I was pretty. She was culpable. It's Penny Bunny. Somebody you watch, Maureen? Because Julio Cast, he was on Penny Bunny's channel last Friday evening. I'll say he came off very well. Like he's a very smart guy and very articulate, and he did well in there. I was impressed. Very close to the sea. Electric thunderstorm. Gee, that's the worst place to get it. No, well, we've had that occasionally. Like we have really good weather, and then out of nowhere you'll just hear thunder, and you think, "Oh shit, here we go again." All right, Penny. Yeah, Penny Bunny. Julie Cast was on Penny Bunny. Um, it was a call-in thing that they had last Friday. I would check it out 'cause he came off very well, and he even gave me a shout. I really do appreciate that. Du- 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 du. Yeah, I think she had a true crime channel, Maureen. I don't know what the name was. I think she might even have another one now. She's spoken before saying that I'm not sure if he does Maureen, no, but you know what? It would probably work out for him. Like he comes off very well. One day I might bring him on here and we'll chat and we'll shoot the breeze. Uh But Maureen, she said before about stuff about, I mean, she's had her channels demonetized, I believe. She said she believes she's had the 77th Brigade have spied on her. Um, Sometimes you just got to watch what you talk about. You know what I mean, or how you come across. I mean, YouTube. You really do have to play the game of how you word things. You know. Yeah, Dewey Cast does. Yeah, he does like Penny Bunny's channel. He is a fan. Yeah. There was this weird guy though from like they call it the National Housing Party. I think it's kind of like a far right type of party, and Jurikaz didn't like him at all, and he was very like getting impatient with hearing what he had to say. Um, I'm not sure, Maureen. It's pretty quiet right now, is it? Sorry, so I just someone texted me. Hey, Scandal. Hi. How you doing? Cal was saying he disappeared. 1,200 subs. That's strange. That's weird. Um, I had something where I lost about 30 odd subscribers, which seemed a little bit funny. Well, how old do you think I am, Kirsty? I lost about 30 subscribers one time, but and then I remember Ex Army Paz was saying something about he had lost subscribers, but then he got them back. Yeah, I'm doing good. Scandal, good for you to join in. You're so close, Kirsty. You're so close. I'm 32. That's strange. Can you guys hear me though, Kirsty, Scandal? But yeah, I'm 32, Kirsty, and I'll be 33 in December. That's good. Good stuff. That's fine, Scandal. Uh, yeah, I'm not bad, Kirsty. I can't complain. Thanks for joining. So how are you guys? Any comments, any questions you got? Just fire away. We're touching a little bit, me and Maury, on the Lucy Letby stuff, but then I didn't really want to make this a whole live stream about her because that stuff is a bit dark. I was wanting to talk about some things, a bit more uplifting, but we can talk about the Letby stuff though too. I don't mind. My birthday in December. What inspired me to do YouTube? I don't know. I think I'm just quite an opinionated person, Kirsty. So I like putting my opinions out there in the world. Also, I write rap lyrics. That's something I do, like I suppose a wee hobby, you could call that. So I've uploaded a few rap songs. I mean, I became a much more active when I uploaded a video. It was the dark side of Philip Schofield. That was 3 months ago now, when it was all the controversy with Phil, and then it kind of snowballed from there, and then started doing live streams a bit more frequently, just uploading other videos to do with the stuff that was going on with that, other stuff when it comes to the celebrity world, current affairs, music, what have you, and yeah. Oh, your birthday's in December too, Maureen. Aye. Are you a Sagittarius? I am. Bet you we're both Sagittarius, right? Oh, you are. There we go. Right. Us Sagittarius people, right? We're a little bit. We do have a crazy side, but we're ambitious as well, and yeah. Just one sec. Got a text. Fire, yeah. Do I like my subscribers? Of course, I like my subscribers. Stay. I mean, when I do my live streams on here, for the most part, everybody's nice, everybody's respectful. You maybe get the one or two odd idiots, and they'll get removed. But I like subscribers. There's a good group of people here. Capricorn. Ah, well, that's pretty close. Pretty close, Scandal. I can swear, Kirsty. I mean, would you prefer if I didn't swear? Are you not somebody that's big on swearing? Um, I put it this way, Kirsty. I mean, I don't have children, but I would be one of these people though that if I had kids, I would be quite strict, trying not to swear around them. Until they get to maybe like around 11 or 12, and then I'll just give it up, dropping f bombs left, right, and center. But I try not to swear though, Maureen. I'm not that bad, right? I'll sometimes say f off instead of fuck, but family friendly channel. Yeah, that's maybe a nice idea, Kirsty. Uh, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things you can do with YouTube. I mean, and it's a good thing being a content creator. You know what I mean? It's the world's your oyster in a sense. It's up to you what you do with it when it comes to like your creativity, what you're talking about, the quality of your videos. And yeah, it's like the Irish body, and they'll say "feckin" instead of "fat" or "fuck," "feck." Now I like that though, Maury, and I like that. I see this Dr. Shola's trending. Oh god. This is again, this is with her in her race betting, right? You know, Lucy Letby exemplifies how ideology of whiteness keeps Britain in a chokehold. They believed her tears slash denials, even though evidence said otherwise, for no other reason that she's white. Black or brown nurse would have been reported to police immediately and sacked for suspension. And it's like, no, you don't know that, Shoah. It's not about race. At the end of the day, it goes back to what Martin Luther King says. You know, Martin Luther King, you judge somebody by the content of their character, not the color of their skin. And it's as simple as that. Kirsty, how do you deal with haters? I think when you get to this stage, when you're my age, about 32 and a half now, a little over that, it's hard. It's hard to tolerate and engage with haters. You know, there's this guy Richard Grannon. I don't know if you've heard of him. A psychologist. The guy, he's got a big following on YouTube, and there's this one quote he has. It always sticks out to me. You must. What was it? I'm trying to remember it now fully. You must cut off all sincere communication with the terminally insincere. You must cut off all sincere communication with the terminally insincere. So that's kind of how I see when it's the haters and just bullshitters and time wasters. I just don't really have time for them, you know? So, philosophy, yeah, absolutely. And someone, when it came to that thing that Dr. Shoah tweeted, somebody was saying how, well, look at what happened with the Rotherham, the grooming gang thing, you know? They wouldn't sack a brown or black nurse on the spot because they would be worried of being racist, you know? It's just whatever suits their narrative, you know? The left are really bad for that. I don't know what you call her, far left, I guess she is. But there's people on the right that's bad for that as well. But it's just like, come on, like she. Martin in and out. Thanks for joining the chat. If you could be any fictional character, who would you be? That's a good one. Marin, I think I would be Indiana Jones. I would like to be Indiana Jones. Indiana Jones, that's like the ultimate, you know, heroic role model for me. Like, I liked those movies when I was a kid. Like, they weren't the character Indiana Jones wasn't dark James Bond. Like, there's a certain darkness to James Bond that even though it's like that, like when you're young and you're a boy, it's like, oh, you know, you watch Indiana Jones because that's the cool thing to watch, right? But no, sorry, James Bond, you know, that's the cool thing. So you'll watch that. You'll copy what ever kids do. But I really like the Jones films, you know, especially particularly I like Temple of Doom. Probably I'd say I like The Last Crusade more, but I really like both of those films though. I would say probably Indiana Jones. Well, kicks. Uh Black Adidas. Is that cool enough for you? I used to wear the white Lacoste back in the day though, man, you know. But I need to work on my sneaker game though, to be fair, but Indy is awesome. Shame to ruin them. Yeah, I heard is it basically that he's basically a cock, right? That basically he's like almost now a sidekick for this like woman who's basically just horrible, right? That's what I heard. They're not fine. I used to go for white. I tend to go black. I had black Nikes kicks, black Adidas now. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I heard, Scandal. So I'm not missing anything, right, by not checking it out, eh? Uh, I'd be curious to see. I'd be curious to see what the Sound of Freedom. Hopefully that's going to come here to the UK though. The Sound of Freedom. Miss 60. I haven't heard of Miss 60. Great boots. Do they do men's boots as well, Maureen, or women, or? Yeah, that's quite a complex question, Kix. How did you come across me anyway, Kix? Was this on Twitter or? Uh, well, I mean, I was a '90s kid, Kix, so I like the '90s, the noughties. You get good vibes from those days. I remember like the turn of the millennium, 2000 when I was a kid. Then I thought that was a very fresh year. I thought 2000 was good for a lot of pop music, like R&B, dance, garage, that type of stuff. So, I don't know, does that answer your question in any way? But I'm just looking it up now, Maureen. All right, I see the boots now, right? Just got a text here. Sorry. Yeah, I'm just seeing that Miss 60 boots, right? No, that wouldn't be my cup of tea though, Maureen, But oh, I just see boots, Maureen. I haven't seen trainers. I just googled Miss 60s boots and that's what came up first, but I see stuff on eBay now and the 80s best ever hair metal. Yeah. But then when Nirvana came along though, Kicks, they blew them out of the water though, right? All those hair bands. Uh some of the hair bands, to be fair, there was some decent songs there though. What was that? Here we go again down the road. Walk that only road I've ever known. You know that one? That was a hair band. Uh 80s though is 80s was probably better than 90s to be fair when it came to like originality, creativity. I mean, the bloody pop stars from that era, you're talking George Michael, Michael Jackson, Prince, Madonna, Whitney Houston. I mean, those names, I mean, just incredible, right? What they've done, even though I might not particularly be fond of all of them, like maybe their personal character, but supremely talented though. All right, I see, Murray. Right, right. Yeah, even though you have that thing that's like your Etta's the best Etta, I've always had time for like, I've got time for the music from the 60s, 70s, 80s, I'm a big fan of soul, disco, Motown, Um, I even like some jazz music. I've got time to listen to some jazz. It was just like for funny Maureen, it was just you at first, and now it's kept it going. The stream, there's been a few other people and a few UBs as well. I do post a link of the live stream on Discord as well, so that's maybe where they came across me on there. I'm Brand taking over the Chinese. They take over a lot of things, do they? And it's not being racist. they've got a good business brain. A lot of Chinese people, hardworking. Certain things I can respect it about their culture, and they'll be buying a lot of probably real estate over and his scandal. His scandal. Well, is a serious question, scandal. I mean, could there seems to be some stuff there when it comes to the whole UFOs, and it looks like, from what you see, it looks like what that the clip. You think, well, what is that? What exactly is that? And you hear all this stuff about whistleblowers and that, and what do you think, scandal? Do you believe in them or? Uh, I mean, have you done that before though, scandal? Have you like gone out late at night and tried to look for like UFOs? Or I've thought about doing that, maybe one time go out. Yeah. Ah, right, right, right. Yeah, I mean, scandal. It was one of those conspiracy theories that I never used to have time for. Right. I mean, you would hear, there's the pop singer, Robbie Williams, and people would ridicule him for having a real big interest in UFOs. But I think there is something there. I mean, I don't, when it comes to like, oh, the alien's going to take over, oh, I don't think that is going to come to that. But I mean, that UFOs do exist. I mean, I believe it. Yes, you know, it is one of those things you just can't explain, can you? Scandal. You just have to see it. Some things and some certain experiences. It is hard to articulate, isn't it? Especially when you're a young kid. It's like super bright, shining white light. It grew in intensity at the back to the ball of the light again. It flew right over there. Wow, yeah. Yeah, I thought about going out late at night sometimes, stay up. I don't know if it was anything as late as maybe 1 to 2 o'clock at night and see what I could. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing when it comes to these certain conspiracies. I mean, I do have time though for the UFO one. I mean, I do believe that there are UFOs. Yes, people can call me crazy, tinfoil hat nut, whatever the hell. I don't care, but I don't get into the whole. Is the world round? Is it flat? I haven't. It's not something I really care about, to be honest with you. But Mm-hmm. When was the most recent one, Scandal? You just came in at the right time, Matthew, mate. The Earth's round, done. Yeah, let's let's just settle for that. It's round. Yeah. There was it that rapper B.O.B. that all of a sudden started coming out about all that stuff about the world, the Earth being flat, and then after that, I think that's what kind of fucked up his career, right? Because he had a couple big hits, didn't he? I mean Bruno Mars. That's when we all first heard about Bruno Mars on that "Nothing on You" song, and then he did a couple other ones, and that was it. You just don't hear anything more from him anymore, though. Maybe he's just a little bit one dimensional, though. He was more like pop rap, that guy, and it wasn't too bad though. Yeah, but with this Lucy Letby, though, I mean, weren't they saying that like she's going to be like on basically suicide watch every 5 minutes? So just the whole time, every 5 minutes, somebody will just be checking in on her, and um, I mean, they're all gonna in that whatever prison she goes to, they will all have her guts for garters, though. I mean, no doubt. Gonna last significant one. Seen many orbits since, though. Yeah, and do you honestly think, though, Matthew, there'd be officers that would want to do it in that would like, I mean, not officers that would, you know, would be like, oh, hey, bump her off, kill her, but officers that would have no problem, engineering a situation that would have her cornered, and then you've got the toughest women in there. It could be two, three, four, whatever, and they all just do whatever. They could punch her, kick her in, could stab her. I don't know. I mean, I used to watch Bad Girls, and Bad Girls. The character Fenner. I mean, gee, what a evil bastard he was. But I remember that it was like that crook that was like, wasn't she like American, or she pretended to have an American accent? And I don't know what it was she did, but then there was something where at the very end, though, basically she was in a scene, and Fanner brings in, remember Yvonne Atkins, right? She was a nasty, tough woman as well, right? Became Shirley in EastEnders, and then he says, Atkins, she's all yours. And then later on, I think a year later, then Fanner killed Yvonne Atkins. But Bad Girls, though, good times. But yeah, that's why I think that though too, Matthew. That will probably happen. The screws will do that. Engineer an incident, so others will get access to her. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me though. That's not too far fetched. I don't drink that shit, Cam. That's for children. That Prime. Roseanne's trending. I take it this is probably Roseanne Barr. Um, she been saying anything controversial? Well, I say controversial. It depends by. It's all a matter of opinion, I suppose. But something about a clip though from 1998 though. She was dressed up as Hillary Clinton. She was joking about her being a murderer. She tells it like it is. I think I've got a couple of trolls in here, guys. You always get some funny trolls. Sorry. Nah, but Roseanne, she tells it like it is, though. I like her. I like her. Yeah, well, Reet's been blocked. I think you've been on here, Cam, before, have you, Cam? One time before. Am I right in saying that? You were on this live stream one time before? Okay, guys, so it's almost midnight here, so I'm going to wrap this up in just a few minutes. I could stay on another 8 minutes, but any other comments, any last comments, any last questions, just fire away now. And All Elite Wrestling selling at Wembley Stadium. This is 31 years after the WWF had their SummerSlam. That was Lennox Lewis. He accompanied the British Bulldog Davey Boy Smith to the ring. A little bit of info for you. Yeah, bro, Cameron. I mean, you're from Discord, are you, Cameron? Or Cam? Sorry, Cam. I'm pretty sure you're from Discord, right? Yeah. Catch you too, Scandal. Yeah. Take care, mate. See ya. Okay, any other questions, comment, guys? 30 seconds I'll give you. So speak now or forever hold your peace. Oh, you read it. All right. Was that on the Anthony was that the Oliver Anthony channel, Cameron? Or yeah, night moding, take care. Okay, so it's getting quite late now, so I'm gonna wrap this live stream up, guys. Just want to lie down, have a biscuit. You got a cup of tea. So, but thanks very much, everybody who joined the live stream. I'm gonna I'll probably be back tomorrow. I can't guarantee which time things happen, but I'll maybe give you a 15 minute heads up when I'll be going on live. Um I am the main character, Punk. You know, you build your own bloody YouTube channel. But that's I'm just wrapping this live stream up though. So but thanks very much, guys, for everybody who came on. And so I'll be back around probably anything from around 9ish tomorrow, and I'll do a live stream then. So thanks very much, guys. Take care. Good night.